This video is sponsored by Cake Wallet, the easiest open source wallet to store Bitcoin, Monero, and Litecoin securely on mobile and desktop devices. When buying, selling, and exchanging crypto or trading for gift cards, Cake Wallet ensures privacy and security, giving you the keys to your coins. Good morning, everyone, and welcome back to the Daily Zest. I'm your host, Randi Hipper. It is a lovely Wednesday. Happy Wednesday, everyone. We are midweek, and yes, I said it again, we are midweek. I feel so good today. I don't know what got into me, but it was just like, I got this jolt, literally like this, like a jolt of excitement, and I couldn't wait to go live today and talk to you guys. So welcome to the show. I hope you're doing well. Hope you guys are feeling zesty. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. If you guys are feeling zesty, make sure you guys smash these likes, subscribe, share this stream out with friends, and comment in the chat. Say good morning to me because I love saying good morning to you. Saying good morning to you guys makes me very happy. So let's talk to you guys. Also, let's make sure we get those 125 likes and 100 live viewers. I know we can do it. I know you guys will pamp it up, right? We're gonna pamp it up. Don't you know? Don't you know? Pamp it up. Writing in the chat, guys. Pamp it up. Oh, yeah. Okay, let's say hi to everybody in the chat. I know you guys were popping off earlier. I was reading the chat right before I went live, and I was like, oh, you crazy kids. So let's say hello to everyone. Oh, Terry, thank you for the rose. I appreciate that. Terry, are you new to the stream, Terry? Wait, are you guys lagging on TikTok? What's going on over there? Make sure you guys are following me over on TikTok. We have a goal of 10,000 followers over there. All set. Nice to see you. Nice to see other miner in there, the real miner, the fake Mike. It's nice to see you. We have Ovalbor in the chat. You guys were all arguing with each other before, which was funny. We also have, who else? We have Misko. Hello, nice to see you. Emma, Randy. You're not a bad person. Oh my gosh, you guys are crazy. Brokoshi, it's great to see you. Hola to you. Morty knows. Oh, Morty was starting some controversy in here. Morty, let's chill out, bruh. Let's chill out. Not the same Morty that's on TikTok, but a Morty. Brian, nice to see you. John Germain, what's up? My in and out friends. Great to see you, friends. Let's see who else is in here. Alexandra G, my girl Alexandra G. Hype for Alexandra G in the chat. She is so awesome. Shout out to Alexandra G. We're going to give her a round of applause. Beautiful. Beautiful. Beautiful indeed. I agree. I agree, guys. I agree. B-Team Crypto, nice to see you. Automatic Beats, what's up? You guys are so awesome. I love seeing all these names. We have a YouTube channel, which I believe is Blake. Correct. Blake, is that you? YouTube channel? I think that's Blake. Nice to see you, Blake. We have Chris Hanley in the chat. MK, he's here. John Foster, say hello to Emma Foster. Nice to see you guys. Kevin, nice to see you. He said, hi, ETF approval for 2023. I hope so. Which leads me to the beautiful poll that's in the chat, guys. When do you think a Bitcoin ETF will get approved? Either you could pick from three options, my friends. 2023, baby, let's get it. Or 2024, new administration's got to come in, bruh. Or hashtag fire Gary Gensler and eat cookies. So whatever you guys feel, make sure you guys enter that in the poll. Blake, that is you. I knew it was you, Blake. I knew it was you, Blake. I saw your picture, but I needed to confirm. That was definitely Blake. You thought it was your Wi-Fi? So are you guys lagging over there on TikTok, all of you? Or is it just Morty and Kenio? Let me know, because I've never really had that issue before here on TikTok. All right, so let's see what's going on in the news. There's a lot to talk about. So we're going to dive into Twitter payments, could be integrating crypto. We have the Grayscale stuff we're going to talk about as well. A big, big win over the SEC. Gary Gensler is losing his absolute noodles today. He is literally crying. So
Hucksters,
if you guys...
fraudsters.
Are you serious, Gary?
Scam artists. Ponzi schemes.
Gary Gensler's always talking smack, dude. And we also have some things going on with BitBoy, that whole controversy with Hit Network, so I'm going to fill you in on everything going on there because that is absolutely hectic. Sam Bankman Fried wants to get out of jail and go visit his mommy and his daddy, maybe play some League of Legends. So we're going to talk about everything. Nice to see you, BBB. Again, let's make sure we smash these likes. Share the stream out with friends. Yeah? Oh, yeah? Share the stream out with friends? Okay. Commander Crunk said, what's up, Randy? I love that. Thank you for your hype. If you're a member, make sure you guys are spamming those member emojis as well. Those Gary Gensler's emojis, because he got wrecked. Poor little Garrison. Okay, let's check in on our markets. and a boom. A bing and a bang and a boom. Also, if you guys have a coffee, make sure to check that out. Make sure to take a sip of that, and make sure, sorry, but right before we get into this, check out Market Cipher and the Cake Wallet, our lovely sponsors. Use code ZESTY for 20% off at Market Cipher. Use that link in the chat.
You're welcome. Thank you. You're welcome.
Twitter needs to implement a YAR feature.
You know what? You know what? I agree with you, Armani. YAR for Armani. Thank you for the 5. And yes, X does need to implement that YAR feature. I feel like we need like a YAR sound, like, yeah, like a YAR.
You're welcome. You're welcome. Thank you. You're welcome.
Heart 0.2500000000 LTC.
I just feel like I'm on top of the world today. I don't know. I'm so excited to be here. I felt something. I was like, oh, damn. I'm so excited to go live today. So we're going to talk about everything. Again, we have our crypto bubbles here. We love our bubbles. We talk about our bubbles. Oh, our bubbles. We have CAS that's down 1.6% today. Obviously, you can see the gainers, even though they're big bubbles, they're really not doing much. We had a nice gain yesterday, but this is the hourly. We have the day that looks pretty good. Again, we have a lot of gainers. I think the biggest gainer is STX here at 17% in the green. We have TON, that's 13% in the green. So we have some things going on here. Bitcoin Cash is even doing good. So Doge is doing good as well because of the rumors going on around Twitter payments. So let's just go in and skip through our bubbles. We see we have some green markets today following the ETF news. Right now, Bitcoin, I'm happy with her. Bitcoin, you know, she's doing all right. We're at $27,380, down 1.2%. Although we did have a nice day yesterday. Thank you, Jay Bear. Where we're seeing here, we're looking at the daily chart here. Yesterday, we had a nice little gain from open to close. We were up a nice 6.23%. It was a lot of a nice amount of price fluctuation, guys. Again, we used to see 10% days, 10% plus days with Bitcoin, so it was kind of refreshing to see a pump, considering that we were literally sideways trading since the 18th, or pretty much since the 17th of August, and finally had our pop off yesterday while we were on stream, which was so awesome to pamp it up on stream. You guys know we love to pamp it up. And we're taking a look here at Market Cipher. Thank you for subscribing, my friend. We're looking here at Market Cipher. We had an uptick here in money flow. That VWAP, she's looking beautiful. VWAP, she's like, I got swag today, and she popped off. If we're taking a look here at the RSI, which we've been looking at, we are in a zesty territory where we were crazily oversold 2 days ago. We pamped it up with the RSI, kind of broke out of that bearish territory, and now we're really in neutral. This is pretty much, again, neutral territory right here, where we could make a move or maybe not make a move. We were talking about when the RSI was really low right here. It was the lowest pretty much since, sorry, this is getting blocked, since June of 2022, or even before that, January of 2022, or even March of 2020. So we revisited these lows with the RSI and crazily oversold, like we said, which could indicate an upcoming uptrend, which did occur, and we did break out. So that's awesome. Good for Bitcoin. Finally, a move that we like. And again, we broke through this 27.1 around range, where that was our resistance. We were hoping that we would go up that way and not go back down to 24.8. I don't like 24.8, but if we happen to make that crazy dramatic dip again and go back to 24.8, the hope is that this is remains as support and we go back up to this 27K that we're around now. Again, right now we're at 27,380. We're doing all right. As long as we're above this resistance, which we did tap today, I feel very zesty. Again, I would like to pamp it up and maybe bounce off this level of 27.1, 27.2 and go to our next resistance, which is around 28.4. That I want to pamp right through. We almost tested it yesterday. Our high for yesterday was $28,218 about. So it's very cool to see what's going on here. As of right now, we're still up 66% year to date for Bitcoin, and she's doing really, really well, maintaining her value. Of course, retracing number can't always go up. You can't be greedy. She looks really good to me. We're midweek as well. You guys know we like to pamp it up midweek. We have some nice bullish volume coming in, even though there has been a lot of bearish volume as well. But we pamped it up yesterday. She's looking good. She's looking zesty. All because of Grayscale. And, of course, there had to be a move at some point. When Bitcoin consolidates like this, when there's a huge accumulation phase, we're going to pop off eventually. We're going to look at Ethereum that is over our 1700 mark, which makes me very, very happy. So we're at 1718 today, down 0.65%, still up 43% year to date for Ethereum. Ethereum, as you can see, the money flow, it spiked up a little bit. That VWAP, she's popping just like Bitcoin. Momentum is still a little shaky, but we have some interesting stuff going on with the RSI. We were oversold here on the 22nd. We pamped it up, and we were kind of in this bearish territory, but now we're kind of almost neutral here with the RSI. So I'm very interested to see what happens next, if this is going to be a continuation of an uptrend, or the RSI is going to take a dip and stay in this kind of bearish territory, or if possibly we bounce back to this oversold region. What happens then? Oh, shoot. So I'm very excited to see what happens next. The RSI does give you a little bit of an indicator, but the chart pretty much almost looks the same with Bitcoin and ETH concerning the last day and a half. We pamped it up. We pamped it up over $1,700 on stream yesterday. We were tapping the 1704, 1703 resistance. We closed above it, which is great. Just how I like that Bitcoin closed above 27K. That was awesome. So we're looking back at Ethereum now. We tapped our resistance of 1703 this morning. I'm hoping, friends, that, again, we don't go back to 1700. We stay above 1700, and we hit this next point of 1820. 1820 was a beach, man, an absolute sheesh show. So we're going to see what happens with that if we tap that again. That would be really fun and interesting to see. If you guys think that we're going to have a green day, if you think some more bullish news is going to come out, then put a yes emoji if you're a member, or put a 1. And if you think we're going to have maybe some negative momentum, put a 2. Let me know what you guys think. We're going to head over to Litecoin. Litecoin is $67 today, 57 cents, down 1.8%. It is very, very zesty. Listen, this is a nap time. I consider this a nap time for Litecoin. She's just low in there. However, she did have a day yesterday, kind of just like Bitcoin and ETH. She had a day, went up. But it wasn't that much. I really want to look back to $84 Litecoin. That would be ideal. That would make me super happy. But again, this is definitely a nap time for Litecoin, where people are just like, Litecoin, whatever. Bruh. Litecoin is sound money. Everyone's going to be talking about Litecoin at some point. Even we're looking at Doge. Where's No G? Is No G here? No G, where are you, friends? Oh gosh, Gary Gensler is in the chat. I can't handle this guy. I really can't handle this guy. We have Dogecoin that's at 6.5 cents, down 1.4% today. You guys know, my friends. You guys know I'm always saying I want Dogecoin to be above the 6.5 cent resistance. We closed above that, just over 6.5 cents yesterday, and we almost tapped that resistance again this morning, ever so slightly. Let me zoom in for you. Ever so slightly. Ever so slightly. This is where I get scared if she falls below this resistance. I want this to always be looked at as support for Dogecoin. I want to bounce off that 6.5 cents if we actually tap that again and go to that 8 cents, or like 0.079 cents if you want to be like exact with her. That's what I want. That's what I want to see. If you even take a look at the market Cipher, like, she's looking gorgeous here. Oh, shoot. Look. It's going to have the Litecoin.
Sound money.
Let's go. I love that so much. Pamp it up for the emoji. I love that emoji so much. It just makes me so happy when that pops up. So thank you, Anonymous. Sir Anonymous. That's totally, I don't know who that is. Yeah, I mean, looking at this Dogecoin market Cipher, can you guys see this? Can you guys see this money flow? That looks gorgeous. So that's the strongest money flow I've seen on a daily chart for crypto, out of, like, of course, Bitcoin, ETH, Litecoin, that are all in the red with money flow. But Dogecoin, you can see that volume is coming in here. We take a look over here. The volume doesn't look like a crazy wave, but it's coming in. It's coming in. The volume hasn't really been high for Doge anyway, but the money flow, again, is definitely there. We even look at the RSI, where she broke out of that oversold range, and now we're kind of in, like, almost neutral territory, but it's iffy with the RSI. So I'm waiting to see what happens with that. I'm very excited. This is very zesty, guys. Very zesty. Pamp it up, eh. Pamp it up, eh. I'm so excited. This is great. This is so great. And people were speculating that Doge either kind of pamped because Bitcoin pamped, or because of Elon Musk. Now, Elon Musk has relentlessly been working on everything X. he did say that he believes X will be more than half of the global financial system one day. He has been acquiring money transmitter licenses in multiple states, which indicates that he could obtain a license, or he already did basically acquire a license for crypto payments. I want to show you guys the evidence right here. And there we go. Oh, wow. Why can't I zoom into this? I'm going to zoom in manually. Give me a moment, friends. All right. Well, we see in Arizona, Georgia, Maryland, Michigan, and New Hampshire, there are money transmitter licenses. In Missouri, we have a sale of checks and money transmitter license. And on Rhode Island, we have currency transfer. These are crazy, 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 amazing things that are going on. Again, however you feel about Elon Musk, he will continue on his mission to make X the everything app. With this, he said, there will never be a native X cryptocurrency, which obviously paves the way for Dogecoin, hence its pump yesterday. So we have around 6 states, 1, 2, 3, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 states where there are either money transmitter licenses, sale of checks and money transfer licenses, or a currency transfer license for Twitter Payments LLC. What does this say to me? Payments are coming in fast. Crypto integrations will happen on X. It's beyond inevitable. If, again, you want to be a company, you want to have longevity in the digital world, you're going to integrate blockchain in one way or another. There have been rumors about tips and being able to tip in things like Dogecoin or be able to tip your favorite creators. Even the ad revenue share that's coming out now where creators are earning ad revenue. There's subscriptions on X as well. There's so many ways that they're incentivizing people to come to X and not only create content, but facilitate those financial needs as well. This is huge news. Huge news. So just wanted to update you on that. If you guys are bullish on Dogecoin, if you have that member emoji, show me those Dogecoin emojis in the chat. You guys are so awesome. I'm just looking at the chat. You guys are killing it today. Absolutely killing it. Let's make sure we get those 100 live viewers and 125 likes. Gary Gensler said he's bearish on the hucksters, fraudsters, scam artists, and Ponzi schemes. Oh, Gary, you know, I felt like, you know, we were talking yesterday in chat, Gary. I thought we could be friends. But, of course, you're always saying the same. Always saying the same.
Fraudsters, scam artists, Ponzi schemes.
Oh, Gary is taking a lot of L's, Gary Gensler, the SEC. I wonder what is going on there with Gary Gensler and the SEC. Well, I think he is struggling. He is struggling, little Gary, because he took another L yesterday. The court granted Grayscale's petition for review in the Bitcoin ETF case against the SEC. So essentially, they want to convert their GBTC trust into a Bitcoin spot ETF. We had some updates on X yesterday by Eleanor. Eleanor is beating the actual sheesh out of the algorithms. Just shout out to Eleanor Terrett. She's been posting nonstop. She gets the news first before basically anybody else does, even before the mainstream media. So shout out to her. She tweeted, a DC Court of Appeals granted Grayscale's petition for review to convert its GBTC trust into a Bitcoin spot ETF and has ordered the SEC's order to be vacated. Documents and details to come. She later tweeted, there was a statement from Grayscale saying today the DC Circuit ruled in favor of Grayscale in our lawsuit challenging the SEC's decision denying GBTC's conversion to an ETF. This is a monumental step forward for American investors, the Bitcoin ecosystem, and all those who have been advocating for Bitcoin exposure through the added protections of the ETF wrapper. The Grayscale team and our legal advisors are actively reviewing the details outlined in the court's opinion and will be pursuing the next steps with the SEC. We will share more information as soon as possible. Ouchie, Gary. Get wrecked. Now, again, the court are ruling in favor of not only Grayscale, but we've seen Ripple having progress as well. This we all know is inevitable, being that other countries are releasing Bitcoin futures, Bitcoin ETFs as well. So why is the U.S. pushing this back? Why are they saying no when they really can't afford to wait? This morning, I did watch the interview with Grayscale's CEO. Unfortunately, there is a paywall behind it. Here's the proof. I did want to put this on because there were a lot of different things that were said. What is going on with my lighting today? I have no idea. Anyway, so we have Grayscale CEO that was saying a ton of things this morning that were really, really interesting and that I was very excited to hear, which was that he said, of course, the inevitable. I actually tweeted it, so I could bring up my own tweet for the news. Isn't that wild? So Grayscale CEO on the news this morning was saying some awesome stuff. He said that crypto is an asset class. Crypto is an asset class that is here to stay. Which we already know, of course, crypto is an asset class that is here to stay. But he also said something that really caught my ears. My ears were like on fire. Where he said not only does he want to release a Bitcoin spot ETF, but he wants to have a whole slew of digital asset ETFs. So that means not only will there be spot Bitcoin ETFs coming in the future, but there's going to be Ethereum ETFs, which were already rumored to be approved possibly before a Bitcoin ETF. What about Litecoin ETFs? There will be more. And that's why I said it's important, because he didn't just say Bitcoin is an asset class that is here to stay. He didn't just say there's only going to be a Bitcoin spot ETF. He said he wanted a whole slew of digital assets, which means it's not only Bitcoin, which means that you can't ignore the whole entire crypto space. Following this announcement, following all of these things with the ruling of Grayscale, there were people that were calling, of course, to restructure the SEC and, of course, hashtag fire Gary Gensler. If you think Gary Gensler should be fired, please write hashtag fire Gary Gensler in the chat. We had some people speaking out, like Warren Davidson, who has been pushing multiple pieces of legislation in favor, of course, in crypto's favor. He retweeted Eleanor's tweet and said, more evidence that Gary Gensler's actions at the SEC are arbitrary. And here we go. They said the denial of Grayscale's proposal was arbitrary because the commission failed to explain its different treatment of products that are similar. We therefore grant Grayscale's petition and vacate the order. So the courts are even saying that Gary Gensler was way too harsh in dealing with Grayscale and, of course, a lot of other crypto projects, which he named a bunch of them securities, including his favorite, Algorand. But again, he has to prove all of this in court, which means all of this will go back on the SEC, which means, again, they have to give us answers. Patrick McHenry also spoke out. Patrick McHenry is the North Carolina's 10th congressional, is a part of North Carolina's 10th congressional district. He said SEC Chair Gary Gensler's crusade against the digital asset ecosystem is falling apart under scrutiny from the courts. This is yet another example of why a comprehensive regulatory framework like the FIT for the 21st Century Act must be made law. Man, do you guys see what's happening here? The tables are turning from the courts. So again, I was saying this as well early on, that things are going to start at the state level and then eventually rise to the federal level. Just like the Keep Your Coins Act of 2023, where there were some individual states that are saying, hey, your keys, your coins, no one can take that from you. Now this eventually was eventually brought to Congress, where they said, hey, now we have to acknowledge this. The Keep Your Coins Act of 2023 is there, where, again, your private keys are legally protected and no one can stop you from transacting with Bitcoin and cryptocurrency, which they couldn't do anyways. However, there are a lot of pieces of legislation that we are looking for. We want clarity. They didn't even put out the SEC what a digital asset is. They didn't even clarify if ETH is a security or a commodity, yet PayPal built their stablecoin on Ethereum. And a lot of people are saying that there might be Ethereum ETFs that will come out before a Bitcoin spot ETF. The Grayscale CEO coming out and saying that this is a great win for not just crypto investors, but the entire crypto ecosystem and traditional investors that are seeking protection for crypto asset exposure through the ETF wrapper. Not only that, but the Grayscale CEO said that he's not only basically bullish on Bitcoin, but the entire crypto space, being that he said that he wants more than just a Bitcoin spot ETF, that he wants a whole slew of digital assets. I think this is amazing. I think this is something that, again, we always complain, institutions this, institutions that, but we knew the institutions were going to come in at one point or another. And we are also educated to the fact that, yes, traditional people will go head over to those ETFs. However, we're educated in the fact that we know the fundamentals of Bitcoin, which is being your own bank, which is having money that no one can take from you, which is why we then again go to our exchanges, we purchase our cryptocurrency, we take that cryptocurrency off of the exchanges and put it in our wallets to take self-custody. Beautiful, absolutely gorgeous. I'm so excited, man. I'm just so excited about the future of this space. Okay, so let's see what's going on here in the chat. You guys good? There we go. Oh gosh, Gary Gensler's just picking on people. It's nice to see everybody in the chat. Let's make sure that we're also mindful of everything going on right now. I know there's a lot of controversy going on in the space, and we have some really big bullish news today that I'm going to dive deeper into. But again, I have to, I guess, give an update on what's going on with Ben Armstrong, Hit Network / BitBoy. If you guys haven't been keeping up with that, Ben Armstrong, formerly known as BitBoy, is no longer BitBoy because he actually was fired from his own company, being that Hit Network and BJ Investment Holdings had, basically, they're their parent company. And the subsidiary companies included BitBoy Crypto and Around the Blockchain. They put out a statement a few days ago saying some things about Ben, that there was some abuse at the office, that Ben maybe was under substances. So I don't even really know how to word this without getting too crazy. However, they were saying some things about Ben. So I guess I'll just pull it up. Oh, shoot. Now I got Gary's favorite coin. Gary's going to get mad at me in the chat. You can't do this to me.
Hucksters,
Winking
fraudsters,
face. 100.0000000 algo.
Can't help you, dude. That's hucksters right there. So again, we had Ben Armstrong. It is like a soap opera, yes. This is like a TV show that you couldn't even write. Being that one day, Ben, last Friday, was doing his stream at a conference, and then by Sunday morning, people are receiving emails, including myself, which Rand Nooner, the drama queen, posted on X, saying that, again, Ben Armstrong is no longer a part of BitBoy Crypto or Around the Blockchain, being that they are subsidiary companies of Hit Network and BJ Investment Holdings. They did make a statement on Monday, which was replied to by Ben Armstrong. Ben Armstrong did say, of course, 2 days ago, that Bencoin is not owned by Hit Network or BitBoy Crypto. It's managed by a separate entity entirely controlled by Ben and Cassandra, which is at Duchess of DeFi. There will be some improvements to Bencoin coming soon. So they're saying Bencoin is unaffected. To kind of give a statement, his side of the story, which we were waiting for, where Hit Network put out a statement saying all of these things about Ben. Ben finally got on his Telegram yesterday. I was listening to the entire thing start almost until it cut out. I don't even know if they resumed it, but it did crash. However, I was there for, I guess, the important parts where Ben did react. He gave his side of the story. He basically, everything that Hit Network is saying that Ben did, Ben went on his stream and said the absolute opposite. So again, this is like a crazy soap opera. We're trying to get the truth. Both sides are saying, oh, I can't say much because of legalities, but they'll throw some things in there. We're seeing who picked what side, if there even is a side. Some employees are saying with Hit Network, other employees, apparently according to Ben, only 5 out of 40 reached out to him out of the entire Hit Network. So I think people that are working there maybe are scared. Who knows? Again, I'm just providing you facts. Ben Armstrong, after his Telegram chat where he said a lot of things about Hit Network, how they treated him, how maybe they were doing things behind his back, which again is the opposite of what Hit Network said. He reacted. There was a part of this thread in the BitBoy Crypto announcement saying the difficult decision was a culmination of a prolonged effort to help Ben during his relapse into substance abuse, as well as reconcile the emotional, physical, and financial damage he has done to the employees of Hit Network and the BitBoy Crypto community. Ben then replies from the Bencoin account and says, I'll take things that never happened for $500, Nick. And he is referring to Nick Demondi from Hit Network. This does show that he got a actual drug test yesterday, and he was negative. So that was the update there. That was the reaction. So there we go. That was the reaction. Absolutely wild. So there we go. We had Ben actually take a drug test, testing negative for things from marijuana and up, which he felt like he had to prove because, probably legally had to prove because of defamation, where they're saying that he is under substance, and he proved he is not. There was also a space held by AJ, if you guys were listening to that yesterday, where AJ said he was trying to stay in the middle. A lot of people are trying to stay neutral. Some employees are saying that they don't have all of the details in between. However, Nick Diamandi did respond to last night's tweet by Ben. So Ben, again, did say that he passed the drug test. He also tweeted last night, "Thank you to the Bit Squad, Bencoin Nation, and Pluto Alliance for all the support. Keep the pressure on Hit Network. In the end, we will win. You can't steal someone's company. They built their identity and win. They can't clone me, LOL. Love you guys, especially the haters." Nick Diamandi then responds to this post and says, and by pressure, he means the death threats that myself, AJ, BJ, Hit Network, which is TJ, and Justin are more all getting. So this is something that's going, I guess, really far, considering that people are sending death threats to either side now over this whole debate, which, again, is not uncalled for, which is uncalled for. It's not right. I think this is it's getting to a point where it's actually a little crazy, a little dangerous. Cassandra did reply, and she said, BS, if you're getting death threats, they're not coming from us. He said, thanks for the engagement. I thought this was starting where there was going to be neutrality on each side. Let's just make sure we get the facts straight, and it's not going to get messy. But now it's starting to get messy. Especially Ben did say in his Telegram that there's going to be a lot of things coming out from both sides. This, again, BitBoy Crypto, Hit Network, this was essentially one of the biggest channels in this space. And they were there on Friday, and now there's just complete and utter controversy. So again, we still don't have all the facts. It's a lot of they said at this point. Again, I'm not taking sides. I'm not saying this one's wrong, this one's wrong. I'm very much trying to just give you guys the news and catch you up and give you the facts, considering that there's so much crazy stuff flying around. So let's also keep in mind that, again, people on Hit Network have families. They have, people that they have to support. Same for Ben. He has a wife. He has a family. Very nice wife. And ultimately, the children have to pay the consequences for all of this stuff. So let's just hope that everything is okay. Let's hope that this all gets resolved soon and that we don't have a lot of this drama, because again, it's very sad to see what happened there, because again, they're just a content factory. Now a lot of this is getting changed, being that a lot of the things on the BitBoy Crypto they're saying are remaining the same, except of course the obvious that Ben Armstrong is not there. We're going to have to see what happens. Ben is confident that he could rebuild his channel. If you guys have any opinions, you guys could feel free to throw them in the chat. But again, be respectful about those opinions. Let's just be nice on both sides. Have the community stick together. This is when we need to stick together the most, is when there is this kind of drama and division going on in the space. So let's just be mindful of everyone. Let's be respectful. And let's just see how this all pans out. Because again, we really don't have all of the facts. It's a lot of the opposite. Like what Hit Network said is the opposite of what Ben said, and vice versa. Very nuts. And nothing like I could ever imagine, to be honest. And I'm very sad that this happened. I thought things were a lot different there. Again, rooting for the best, wishing everybody the best, and hoping that we have some more positivity coming into this space, guys. This is absolutely wild. And I know you guys think that this is very entertaining. I know News and Entertainment, he was very entertaining. Listen, of course, he had a personality. That's why people tune in to people, because, yeah, he had a personality. Just be respectful, like I said. So, oh, we have 69 likes. Like, let's make sure we pamp that up to 100, and let's get those 100 live viewers. Let's not send death threats to anybody, guys. Like, this is getting absolutely insane. And I know a lot of people are really upset about this, so let's just calm down a little bit. Let's just calm down, guys. Oh, gosh. I can't believe that this is all happening, man. I can't believe this is all happening. Now, we do have some new news that actually just broke a few minutes ago, which is absolutely wild. Now, Sam Bankman-Fried, we know that Sam Bankman-Fried is actively trying to get out of jail. He wants to be released to his parents, his actual parents. He wants to go back home to mommy and daddy and play League of Legends before his court date in October. Eleanor, shout out to her again. She tweeted that his lawyers have sent a letter to Judge Kaplan saying his Sixth Amendment rights are being violated as the defense is unable to adequately prepare for trial and prepare the defense under the current circumstances. Quote, the path the government has chosen to take inevitably leads to inadequate representation, which cannot be remedied as long as Mr. Bankman-Fried is incarcerated without internet access. Within this article, the DOJ, they even said that he's crying like a baby. They said the defendant's unlimited access to these resources was curtailed solely as a consequence of his own criminal activities while on bail. What he refers to is that Sam Bankman-Fried was reluctant to follow the rules, being that he used VPNs in order to supposedly watch the Super Bowl and some football games. But it was also found that he was reaching out to people on Slack and on Signal with disappearing messages, trying to tamper with evidence, sway their witnesses, and he also released Caroline Ellison's diary to the New York Times, as well as his campaign finance charges, which he is facing as well. Sam Bankman-Fried, he said he's living on bread and water, that he's totally distraught in jail, that he needs 2 laptops, he needs 2 phones in order to prepare, he needs daily releases. This is all insane. Again, even what the prosecution said in the letter, that his unlimited access to these resources is curtailed because of his own actions. Sam Bankman-Fried, if you didn't want to pay the consequences, then why did you steal billions of dollars from everyday people that is still not returned to them? Why did you lie to everybody? These are the questions that we need to get answered. So Sam Bankman-Fried, I don't think anybody feels bad for you. Absolutely wild that he's crying about this right now. Who's Sam Bankman-Fried to say, hey, I want to go home to my parents? Wild. Again, he wants to be released to custody of his parents so he can adequately prepare for trial. They said, quote, we implore the court to allow Mr. Bankman-Fried access to counsel and the material which can be accomplished by allowing him to be released into the custody of his parents, subject to severe constraints. Nothing short of that will suffice. If he gets released to his parents, what extreme or severe constraints would there be? Oh, he gets to sleep tidy in his bed. He gets to wash his hair with his probably some shampoo. He probably is the guy that uses bar soap for both his hair and his body. And he wants to play League of Legends, even though he's only in the Bronze League. Dude, what is going on here? A criminal that stole billions of dollars, gave everyday people's money to political donations because he was the second largest donor to our current president. He took customer funds and bought property that he then put in his parents' name. Where does it all end? But he still gets to complain that he needs his internet access, he needs his phones, he needs his food, he needs to be released daily into his parents' custody so that way he can get a warm snuggle and do his due diligence and adequately prepare for his trial. Well, again, I agree with the DOJ that your consequences are solely because of your actions by doing the wrong thing while you were on bail. And even before you were on bail. Come on, dude.
You're welcome. Thank you. You're welcome. Thank you. You're welcome.
100.000000000 Doge.
Thank you for the Doge. I'm so happy I'm acquiring the Doge dip right now. Is Crypto Face in here? Crypto Face. He said GM. GM to you, Crypto Face. Hugs to you. I'm sending you a virtual chicken wang and a cookie. Thank you for coming. I appreciate you, bro. Listen.
Thank you. You're welcome. Thank you. You're welcome. Thank you. You're welcome.
MTC curls on fleek. Go off. MTC Doge is king.
Thank you, no. I don't know. Honestly, they are a little, crazy today. You guys see this? I think my hair actually gets curlier as I get older. They definitely, no, you noticed. Thank you. Sheesh, no. Aw. Yeah, Sam is a big baby, Juice Toes. I agree. He is a big baby. He wants all of this, exclusive treatment while his hair is not even properly washed, and it's like, like, come on, SBF. Let's move on, bro. Let's actually move on. Let's make sure we get these 100 likes. I see we have 25 left until we get 100. Let's do it. Well, Hong Kong is wild, man. Hong Kong is actively asking for crypto native companies to join in on the fray, and they want even Coinbase. They invited to Hong Kong and said, hey, Coinbase, I don't care that you grew up in the US, that you're US native. Let's invite everybody to Hong Kong. Well, now we're finding out here that Hong Kong has granted SEBA Bank, SEBA, an in-principle approval to operate in Hong Kong. So this is a crypto bank. You guys could take a look at their website. It says invest, trade, stake, and more with their crypto products. So they won a lot of awards. They're the best in modern finance. They're working with Hashkey, which is actively working with China. Fireblocks, which is working with a lot of other countries for some blockchain initiatives. If you guys look through, you could have staking programs for your cryptocurrency. They have the, quote, best-in-class trading platform for traders and institutions. And this isn't even, again, a Chinese native bank. So you take a look at, they're actually, again, Switzerland. They're from Switzerland. They're a crypto bank, again, based in Switzerland. They won their approval in principle, AIP, from Hong Kong Securities and Futures Commission, the SFC, for its regional subsidiary as it looks to extend its international presence. This is the first step in acquiring a full license for SEBA Hong Kong in crypto or virtual asset-related products and traditional securities. Hong Kong's new regulatory regime came into effect in June in an effort to attract firms to the region. So they said complementing SEBA's group, established licenses in Switzerland and Abu Dhabi, the Hong Kong AIP significantly extends our global regulatory footprint. This is the CEO, Franz, that said in a statement. They said they continue to align itself with the Hong Kong government and its financial regulators in facilitating an environment that supports the responsible growth of the digital assets industry. And they were founded again in 2018, and they have their first digital asset company to get a license from the Swiss Financial Market Supervisory Authority, which is called FINMA. Big banks, Switzerland, even Switzerland is saying, hey man, we're heading over to Hong Kong. Hong Kong has been, again, working on their CBDCs since 2017 in collaboration with the Bank of Thailand, with Thailand, the United Arab Emirates, which makes sense because now the same bank that got this approval in Hong Kong also has their approval in the United Arab Emirates, the Bank for International Settlement Center in Hong Kong. So there's multiple banks that are in on Hong Kong's mission for cryptocurrency. Again, they're opening retail investing to traders. There's a bunch of metaverses that are said to be built in Hong Kong. They want a Hong Kong metaverse. Actually insane what's happening there. But again, this is all market share that's being taken from the United States because the United States is actively pushing all of these away. We have crypto banks that are trying to get approval here, but they can't get approval because the SEC, the CFTC, everybody pushes them back. The Fed won't give people like Custodia Bank approval. Yet we have banks in Switzerland that are working with countries like Hong Kong and Abu Dhabi in order to have crypto payments, staking. Where's the US? Oh wait, Gary Gensler still fighting over Grayscale and might appeal. Do you guys think that the SEC is gonna appeal the Grayscale thing? Because apparently they have now 45 days. This is day one out of 45 days that they have to appeal. I mean, listen, I'm not a fan of, obviously China is very controlling over their people. China actively pushes people towards things like CBDCs, things like a social credit score. It's not great. Obviously, we want freedom. We're a part of Bitcoin and crypto because we want freedom. It doesn't stop centralization from creeping in. We do have Circle, USDC, which Coinbase now has a stake in Circle. Circle is making some moves, including in Chile. So Circle said on Tuesday that they are bringing USDC to Chile. They're joining forces with Latin American payments giant Mercado to introduce the USDC stablecoin to customers in Chile. This announcement came among the economic uncertainty in the South American country with elevated inflation. They said the US dollar is one of the most stable currencies in the world and a simple vehicle to ensure wealth preservation amidst the general uncertainty. With the launch of the stablecoin, we seek to diversify access to crypto and to offer more than 2 million users an alternative that matches the value of the dollar. They said that the integration of USDC will allow users in Chile to leverage the benefits of a trusted, secure, and transparent dollar digital asset for near instant transactions. This is what I'm saying, where the SEC and all of these government agencies are setting us behind because other countries are saying, hey, we want dollar stablecoins. This isn't the first country to say they want a dollar-backed stablecoin. Even Palau was saying they wanted a dollar-backed stablecoin, except it was going to be more of a CBDC because Ripple's involved. Anyway, stablecoins can bring hyper-dollarization. People that don't have access to the dollar normally, like these people in Chile that are experiencing elevated inflation, they want to hedge against that inflation with the dollar, even though that's inflating rapidly as well. It's not inflating as fast as other currencies. So let's make sure that we acknowledge the fact that stablecoins are going to be used. Let's also acknowledge the fact that they're a little too centralized for my liking. But among all of that, it gives dollar exposure and could help the dollar remain the world reserve currency and the most dominant currency in the world, being that other countries like China don't want to digitize their dollar because they don't want other people to have access to it, but the inland China. Let's remember hyperdollarization with stablecoins. It's being held back for absolutely no reason in the United States when stablecoins really should have more of a presence here, being that money is going digital. It should be something like in the form of a stablecoin, except not a CBDC where they actually control your entire life, like with PayPal. That's perfectly advocating that. I don't know, guys. There's just a lot of things going on, a lot of drama, like I said before, and it's all a matter of you being able to navigate it. Navigating drama in crypto, navigating all of the fun is very difficult, I'll tell you, especially if you're not in this every day, but that's why this show is here to help you weed this stuff out. Make sure you guys are doing your due diligence. You're doing your own research. You're taking self-custody. And you're most importantly making your own decisions without someone making it for you. A lot of people are waiting for the BlackRocks of the world to launch their ETFs before they have validation in their feelings that maybe Bitcoin is an asset that we should look into. Do your own research, make your own decisions, and make sure you stick to those decisions and make sure you're safe in doing that, which is you taking self-custody of your crypto, taking them off of the exchanges, putting it in a wallet, not clicking any fishy links in your email like FTX fake emails or Coinbase fake emails or even text messages. Keep your phone number away from every single account you own. You don't want to have SIM swap attacks. Use authenticator apps. These are all the things you have to do in crypto to maintain your safety. Type in everything manually. Antonio, guys, if you're here, make sure you guys say hi to me. I want to make sure I say hi to everybody in the chat because there are some beautiful individuals here. So let's see. We have Antonio. It's great to see you, my friend. Hi, Antonio. Chemo and Crypto said, good morning. Nice to see you. No G said the Daily Zest is very important. Thank you. I appreciate that. He said, we need the Daily Zest and YouTube TV. Listen, tag YouTube on Twitter. Hi, Kevin. Nice to see you. Mike Volmer said, Gary is a wet noodle. That's actually so funny. Ajay said, Miss 20, when are you organizing our in-person crypto party? Guys, if you want an in-person MTC meetup, maybe in New York one day, put a yes or a no in chat. Would you come to a Miss Teen Crypto meetup in New York City where we just hang out and we talk about Bitcoin and crypto and have fun? So let me know, yes or no. Hi, Armani. I know you're here, Armani. Redman, S-Dog, Mike Volmer. Daily Zest is my daily routine. Oh, thank you. I see, that makes me so happy. Just people integrating this into their routine, having fun and talking crypto every morning. If you're here, make sure you smash these likes. We have 16 more likes. Dave's FinTech, nice to see you. I know you were here early. Andy Rue said, can't watch this on Twitter, came here. Why couldn't you watch it on Twitter? Is there a glitch? Is there a glitch? Let me know. Rusty Bot, nice to see you. Verdict on test open club. Do I need a club too? Do I need a club? I know there was, I think I'm going on Sin City soon, by the way. I know I was in their chat yesterday. I'll be going on their show soon. Leo, nice to see ya. He said he had to go play with the sharks. Be careful, dude. Alexandra G, always here with the love in the chat. Gary Gensler said work -1. That's hilarious. If I missed you guys, please make sure you let me know in the chat. I want to make sure I give all of you guys love. Antonio said, no. What? Noji said, Miss Tina in Italy. Listen, Armani would love that. Armani would love that, dude. Hi, Glenn. He said the bottom is in buy Bitcoin. Oh, shoosh. Brian said I should go to London. Noj said we need an MTC tour. Oh, shoosh. He said he'll meet me in Italy. Is that where you're from? No, I didn't think you were from Italy. It turns off when you minimize. It was actually very good quality. Okay, so everything's okay on Twitter. Okay, that's all I want to know. That's all I want to know. I want to just make sure it's watchable because I go live on other platforms and it just sometimes it just glitches and it's very weird. But as long as we're running on YouTube and as long as we're running on X, that's really mostly what I care about. Making sure, and of course, my channel backs up to Odyssey. It backs up to Rumble and Kick as well. So I have like a lot of outlets so that you guys can find me in case one of my channels happens to disappear because they don't like what I'm saying. Bixie, nice to see you. Are you guys, let me see what you guys are saying over there on the TikToks. Bixie, nice to see you. Sasquatch said, I tried YouTube, I didn't like it. Oh no. Why didn't you like YouTube? Jesus, nice to see you. Welcome to the show. All right. I think I said hi to everybody over there on TikTok. I'm not sure. I probably missed someone. Maurice said, you're a representation of Bitcoin and human form queen, young and full of potential. Thank you so much, Maurice. That's so nice of you. Wow. That's really nice. Thank you.
You're welcome. Thank you. You're welcome.
Yes, go to Italia. Pasta for everyone.
Yes, thank you for the $2, Armani. Yes, Italia, bullish. I'm bullish on Italian pasta. I want Italian pasta. I'm down for that. I want pasta. I want all of it. I want all of it. Alexandra G said, go subscribe to MTC on X. Yes, I support that statement. If you guys have not yet, drop a little subby poo over there on X. I do post exclusive zesty tweets. I get spicy on there sometimes. Lazarus, I can't get used to it being called X. I mean, listen, this is the way it is now. Like, what are you gonna do? This is what Elon decided. This is what we must live by now. Even though, like, I think X is cool. I think X is cool. It is what it is. Otilla said you lost all your Bitcoin in the hurricane. Oh, stop it. I hope that's not true. I hope you're just like trolling. Also, shout out to all my Floridian friends. I hope you guys are doing okay. And I hope that you guys, I don't know what really, I know the hurricane is on its way. I know that maybe it got dropped a category or something like that. But please stay safe, guys. So you are, yeah, I was hoping that you were joking. Yes, make sure you guys, again, you're safe if you're in Florida. Make sure if you're in danger, get out of there, man. I want everyone to stay safe. It's very, 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 very sad. Redman said, am I going to take Rob up on that offer? Oh, the offer for me to go to Vegas. I don't know. I feel like that was a sore subject. I feel like that was a sore subject yesterday. I was just joking. For everyone that didn't watch, you guys could go watch it. It was very funny. It was like Rob was like, come to Vegas. And then David was like, what? That was so awesome. I get such a kick out of them, dude. One day I'll get over to Vegas. I'll get over to Vegas. David wants me to wait. That's the thing. David wants me to wait until I'm 21 so we could go party. But you know, guys, the thing with me is like if I'm outdoors, I want to go back to bed. Like I went to bed last night at like 10 o'clock, and that's why I probably get up early. It's because I just sleep early. I'm like. And sometimes I'm not. I don't go to sleep that early, but I was sleeping at 10 p.m. last night. What's my favorite Italian place in NYC? Oh, MK. I don't even know if I could put those on a list because I have so many. So if I'm talking about Italian food, all right. Well, there was. Wow, I don't even know who to start with. Patrizia's. There's like 3 or 4 locations. For Patrizia's, so I love Patrizia's. I also really like, why am I blanking on all of these places now? Patrizia's is really good. There's this place Lamella in Little Italy that I'm a fan of. Brooklyn Roots, amazing. Brooklyn Roots. I don't know if Randazzo's counts, but they're like more seafood, but I really like them. Who else? There's so many. La Casa Bella, Dave Portnoy was just there. Family, basically family friends at this point. So La Casa Bella, I love. They're just like home cooking. It's amazing. Where else? I don't know. There's just so many. Basically anywhere in Little Italy. Casa Bella, like I said, I absolutely love them. So those are probably my favorite Italian places, even though I'm definitely missing some, and once I get off the stream, I'm going to be very sad I didn't bring them up. But there's a bunch of good Italian. Not Olive Garden. No G. Don't even start this. Don't even start it. Olive Garden is like, you can't go to Olive Garden when you go to a basic pizzeria in Brooklyn, and the Italian places blow it away. So yeah. I'm definitely forgetting some places, but those are probably my favorite if it's off the top of my head. You're welcome, MK. You're welcome. Mike Volmer said, "Silver is up for grabs. Are you guys giving each other medals out here? We need some Frank Sinatra when we go live. If I didn't get copyrighted, guys, I would have music on all the time. We'd literally be blowing this thing up." Blake said he's hungry now. When you're here, you're family. Yes, exactly. Like, this is the Zesty fam. This is the Zesty fam. Do they have unlimited breadsticks? Listen, bro, Patrick Murphy, don't play games with me. We can't do Olive Garden. Can't do Olive Garden. Andy Rue said Geno's. Geno's is good. Geno's is all right. Geno's is cool. I like them. You know, of course, I've gone there. But, yes, Sheepshead Bay, Antonio. Randazzo's my guy. Randazzo's. If you got, like, listen, you're not real New Yorkers if you haven't gone to Randazzo's and if you haven't gone to Roll & Roaster in Sheepshead Bay. You also are not a real New Yorker if you haven't gone to Nathan's in Coney Island. If you haven't ridden the Cyclone, that you have to ride the Cyclone, like, or else you're not a New Yorker. Giordano's, I don't know Giordano's. Have I tried Cafe Luxembourg? No, I didn't see that. BBB, are you muted? No, you're not muted. I see you. Yeah, there's a lot of really good Italian places. I mean, listen, like, you could really pull up to a bunch of Italian places in New York, and most likely they're all good. There's one Italian place I just can't remember the name of, but it's on the tip of my tongue, like right there. Chain food is terrible. Listen, I'm grateful that I don't really have to do, like, you know, I have great food near me, so it's like that's not even an issue. Ovalbore, he likes to mute you. He can't mute you today. I'm not letting him mute you today. You're gonna need to have a New York meetup so you could take us on a tour. Listen, if I would have a whole bus of you guys, and we would go everywhere, Coney Island, like more Brooklyn spots, Manhattan spots, like, come on, dude, like, it's so awesome. Also, the Jewish delis here are absolutely insane. I think New York, and especially Brooklyn, has one of the biggest Jewish communities in the world, if I'm not mistaken. So the Jewish delis here, there's not as much as there used to be, but they're absolutely amazing. I love my Jewish delis. He can't. No, I'm not like he can't mute you today. I won't let it happen. Let's do that when we celebrate the bull run. Listen, guys, do you guys want an MTC tour on a bus and go eat food all day? Because that would be insane. You guys in the chat. Israel has a decent sized one as well. Well, besides Israel, I'm talking about, like, out of Israel. I think probably Brooklyn has one of the biggest Jewish communities. Memory of Man just learned how to cook. That's what I'm trying to do. I mean, listen, that's what Emma wants. Emma's going to college this week, and I'm here and I'm cooking food for her all week. And you know what? We were very upset, guys. We were very, very upset because me and Emma, we went to 4 marts. 4 marts. Not just super marts, fruit marts. 4 marts the other day because Emma was requesting chocolate-covered strawberries. So I said, Emma, I'm going to make that for you, bro. So what happened was we went to 4 marts, and all the strawberries were shangan. They were horrible. They were actual sheesh. It was absolutely gross. They were, like, covered. Yes. Actual sheesh. 4. Yes, Alexandra G. 4 marts. 4 marts. So what we did, I have to upload this video to my Google Drive because it's absolutely wild what I saw. They were like frosted over, and I've seen natural strawberries grow, right? I've seen natural strawberries because my grandmother used to grow strawberries when I was really little in the backyard. So I knew like real strawberries, they're very tiny, they're very sweet. And when they rot, it's mostly like they turn a little bit brown and stuff. But these were like frosted over, like they were green. They were like the weirdest colors. And then I took this video of the strawberries because you guys know when I hit the supermarket, if I find something good or bad, I'm definitely letting you know. So after I took this video that I'm gonna play for you guys, they actively started throwing things away. Because they were like, oh, she's taking a video. So all the strawberries that I was actually looking to buy, they literally took off the shelf. So look, this is the video I'd made. So I'm at another store trying to get strawberries, and look at them. Like, what is going? Like, look at that. That's so weird. And you know what? I went to 4 different marts, so at least 5 different brands, and all of them were the same. Meanwhile, it is strawberry season. Look at that. Like, what is that color, guys? That's absolutely wild. So yeah, that's basically what I saw. So I don't know if this is like chemicals. I don't know like if this is all like, I have no idea. I've never ever seen strawberries this bad in my life. So again, I went to 4 marts. Me and Lil, I'm out for over an hour, walking around. Could not find a blessed thing. And that's why I'm happy we live in Brooklyn, because at least we had or New York, because we had the option of going to 4 different freaking marts in walking distance. However, I was very upset about what I saw, because I've never seen that in my life. Like, I've seen like some chemicals and stuff like that, but it was just at that point I did not feel safe buying strawberries, so we were just like done. We saw like 1 pack that was good, and that was it. And I was just so turned off by that point. I was like done, absolutely done. I know that this is a New York issue too, because when I went to exactly Alexandria G, but it doesn't look like regular mold. Like Lazarus said, they look like they were about to grow legs. Alexandria G, does that look like regular mold to you? It doesn't look regular to me. Like, that looked like frosted over weird stuff. I did not enjoy it. And that's the thing that goes back to my egg thing. Why are all the eggs the same size? And why are they small, extra large, and like extra, what? It doesn't make sense to me. Something's wrong with the food. I'm so scared. You know, like, that's why I was like, I need to live on a farm or something. I don't know what needs to happen. Maybe I'll go hit up Jason Casper. The dude lives on a farm. I gotta hit him up and ask him how to like start my own farm. It's absolutely insane. I know when I went to Miami for conferences and stuff, the fruit wasn't like that. The fruit did not look like that. And you know what? It was so messed up because the fruit in Miami, it's a 3-hour freaking plane ride. In Miami, I'm eating the berries, I'm eating the pineapple. Amazing. Freaking amazing. I loved it. The fruit actually tasted like something. Meanwhile, in New York, I get strawberries, even though they're in season. A few weeks ago, I got berries. They don't even taste like anything. You eat them and it was like, bleh. Like, what am I eating? Bleh. Barely anything has flavor here. And then you go down to Miami. Amazing. Especially if you go out of the country, too. You'll find amazing fruit anywhere else. It's crazy. Everything is genetically modified, too. Like, you know, certain things are supposed to have seeds that we don't even realize are supposed to have seeds because they modified all of it. Like, what's real anymore? I don't even know. And that's, you know, and this comes after, you know, Bitcoin waking me up to life, and I'm starting to look at everything so differently. So, I don't know. It's just very expensive for some of these strawberries, too, that they're rotted from the inside out. When NTC farm, you'll tend the fields. That's actually so funny, bro. How do I know this is real?
Oh my God.
I don't think you do. What is real? What's not? I don't know. Bananas used to have tons of jelly bean sized seeds in them. I mean, I rather real food, because it probably tastes a lot better than all of this fake stuff. Like, you go in the supermarket, and even cucumbers, like, they're like these little things. And then you go to a farmer's market, and they're like humongous. So it's like, I don't understand. Anyway, we really did get a little sidetracked here, but it is what it is because we like to talk about food on this channel. Hansman, yeah, I know there's a lot going on with Hit Network and stuff, but I just really, I don't want to take sides in that. I'm very much, again, like I said earlier while I was going over all the drama, I'm very much trying to stay neutral in this situation. And I'm just like, you know, hoping everything like gets cleaned out and everyone finds out the truth. Because it seems like there's a lot of deception on both sides there. Thanks, Scott. Appreciate that. Farmville Crypto. Kirk McIntyre said, move out of the city and get a little land. Oh, GM. Yeah, so I hope to one day maybe get out of the city because I feel like the city is like, I like the city. I love the city. It's very hard for me to leave, even if I wanted to, because I love the food. However, I do think eventually, like, I want to get a little bit more land and one day maybe a big kitchen. That's all I'm hoping for. But yeah, I don't like how I can't grow my own food here. It's very sad. I want to grow my own berries. You know what I mean? I just want to be in touch with the natures, and I can't be in touch with the natures. The most natures I get is when I go to my place where I touch grass, where I did that stream. American foods are not legal in your country, RustyBot said. You had to smuggle American cereal to have the magnetic one. Oh, RustyBot. So yeah, that is true. A lot of things that we have in the U.S., like Doritos and all these chips and all these cereals, they're not legal in all these other countries. Like, what is in all of these things that they're not legal? Ah, man. Maurice said, my wholesomeness is amazing. Thanks, Maurice. I appreciate that. Crypto Outcast, what's up? Nice to see you. You like what I'm wearing? Thank you. I appreciate it. I decided to be pink and fluttery and happy today because I know there's so much drama going on. Anyway, guys, there's so much that is happening today. I know I have something soon, but it's all good, guys. I love coming on this show. I love talking smack with you guys. I know that we have over 100 likes, so if you're here, make sure you pamp it up and show some love to the stream. Show some love to the stream. Smash these likes, share the stream out with friends, comments in the chat. Litecoin at $67. Yeah, Litecoin's at a dipperoo right now. We have $66 right now, $66.91. We're currently experiencing a little bit of a dip, and I hope we don't fully give back all our gains, but we are touching our resistance point with Bitcoin. We're touching our resistance point with Ethereum. So if we break below these, I'm going to be scared. I'm not going to enjoy it, just so you guys know. We might be seeing a little bit of a dip, but the VWAP still looks good. Like, all right, let's go to Bitcoin. Let's go to the 15-minute. Let's see what's happening there. Yeah, so it seems like we are having a downturn here on the 15-minute. Let's see what Market Cipher is saying. Yep, on the 15-minute, a big dip in money flow. And the VWAP is upside down, man. So yeah, I think we're having a little bit of a dip here. We're breaking through that resistance as we're speaking of 27.1, 27.2. Oh, sheesh, man. Oh, sheesh. Corn syrup withdrawals. You know what? It's so true, dude. Like, you know, quitting soda is very hard too, because like when you stop drinking soda, like you're used to all that sugar. It's like an ungodly amount of sugar, and you stop drinking soda, and it's like you get headaches. You're just like not the same, and it's because you need that sugar. Like your body craves that sugar, so it's like another thing that like people are not even realizing that they need in their life. Just like, and it has caffeine too, just like coffee. If you have, like I got my Dunkie today. Like, people rely on their coffee, and then they don't have coffee for a week, especially if they drink 1 to 2 cups a day, which is crazy. And a lot of people do. Like, you guys are all, like, bouncing off the walls. So you're drinking, like, all this coffee. Imagine you have 2 coffees every day, and then you cut that out. You're going to lose your noodle. You're going to have, like, actual, like, you're going to be like, oh, my gosh, where's my coffee? These are a lot of things, like, we need to probably cut out of our lives, but it's just, like, degenerate, how we use our coffee and our caffeine. But yeah, you get those headaches, like you need to have it. Like, that's crazy. Alexandra G says she got her coffee. Listen, guys, I approve of a coffee a day. Like, it's not that bad. But, you know, Crimson says your accent is showing. Hi, Crimson. Crimson Caravan. Scott, he drinks about 10 coffees a day. That's crazy. Overboard wrote coffee, Kawphee. That's so funny. John Jermaine, kids on sugar really do bounce off the walls. Absolutely, John. Academy said, what do coffee drinkers do for your breath? I chew a piece of gum, do some mouthwash. Maybe if I'm home, I do a little brushy-washy, which I am home, do a little brushy-washy. My favorite coffee, I'm a very basic gal. I'm very basic, very simple. I don't like all these lattes and all this crazy stuff. I don't even know what half this stuff even means. But I'm like the least needy coffee person. Basically, I just like my iced and my hot coffee the same way, which is light and sweet, which is like around 2 sugars and 2 milks. Not a lot of sugar, not a lot of milk. Just a drab of each, just to even it out. But yeah, I like Dunky though. I'm a big Dunky person, and I like basic diner coffee. Like I'm not like a needy person. Like I'm just even my Keurig. I'm Keuriging. I'm Keuriging. If you're visiting your nieces and nephews, I'm sure to give them pikes of sugar and caffeine before you leave. Piles, yeah, piles. That's what I thought you meant. Yeah. You gotta let the kids bounce off the walls and let the other parents take care of it. The crazy lattes will hurt your tummy. Yes, dog. Yeah, coffee does hurt your tummy. Let's just be honest. Like there's someone that wrote on my tweet. I forgot who it was. I don't know if they're in the chat, but they were like, I have 4 espressos in 1 coffee. I was like, what? We were all there that day. What? How do you have 4 espressos in your coffee? Like how does your tummy like? I don't know. Crazy. Absolutely wild. Pumpkin spice. Not a fan of a pumpkin. Caramel swirl. That's more Emma's speed. If I'm going to do a flavor in my coffee, it's going to be vanilla. Perfectly honest. I used to be obsessed with this vanilla creamer. So instead of coffee, switch to apples. You know what? I've been trying to cut out the coffee, and I've been trying to drink that fresh orange juice that I got from my supermart. So yeah, that's what I'm trying to do, is kind of like cut it out. The coffee, and have the orange juice instead, because I feel like it's better. French vanilla is as fancy as I get. Exactly, Patrick. Exactly the same. Yep. It does hurt your tummy, guys. Yeah. This is a very inspirational conversation. Hot chocolate flavor. I like my hot chocolate. The most I've ever done was the Oreo hot chocolate from Dunkin' Donuts, which I remember when I was little, I used to absolutely love. M2 said coffee, buy from Good Beans, El Salvador, use Lightning. Ooh, guys, that's a plug right there. Emma's caramel latte. Logan89 said, if I have an apple, what if you have an apple with your coffee? I guess that's sort of nutritious. AC Hooks, I love how you say coffee. Coffee. Hey, coffee. Oh, yeah, coffee. Oh, yeah. Oh, gosh. Yeah, Paulie, I know. And for no.
A potato flew around my room before you came, excuse me.
MTC, not a Starbucks girl. Yeah, like I only really go to Starbucks when I'm on where I'm like going to conferences and I'm in the airport. That's probably the most times I would ever go to Starbucks. But I think Starbucks is cool. Like, obviously it has like that fandom, and they have I think their coffee is just a little too strong for me. I think like Dunkin's more my speed. But I have my Starbies once in a while. It's not bad. And I used to love their green tea, their iced green tea lemonade. Starbucks, right there, dude, right there. Well, this was a very inspirational conversation. We had like a lot of good things to say today. Again, there's a lot of adoption going on. You guys are crazy. Hi, Raina, nice to see you. Listen, we talked a lot today. We talked about Grayscale. We talked about how this is day 1 of 45 that the SEC has to appeal or respond. A lot of things going on with BitBoy, so if you guys want to rewind that, you guys could definitely rewind that and catch up with that. It's just too much. It's just absolutely wild what's going on, and I really hope things get resolved. And again, I'm thinking about the kids because, talking about like what they're talking, it's just very extreme. So I think about the kids. Hong Kong, we talked about as well. Switzerland Bank saying, hey, we're jumping in with crypto. Circle, kind of pushing that hyper-dollarization with USDC and other countries, which is cool as well. So we had some really great things to say today. And we talked about our coffee. Armani said you didn't read out loud that coffee makes you have to do a little quick. Oh, why isn't my button working? That's so lame, bro. That's actually so lame. That's for Armani right there. Tail said good stuff. Thank you, man. I appreciate it. Listen, guys, we talked a lot today. This was like a really good show. I had an amazing time today. Like I told you, like when I first started this show this morning, I was like, yes, like this is gonna be amazing. And it absolutely was. Like this is so awesome. I absolutely love this chat. Yes, the toilet will flush from time to time, but it's only when it's necessary. So I hope you guys are having a good day. I hope you continue to have a good day. You continue to stay zesty. Ignore all of this crazy stuff going on. Stay positive, keep calm, hoggle on. If you have crypto on any exchange, take it off and put it in your wallet. Do your own research. Be happy, people. Come on, let's be happy. Everyone in the chat, please say "yar" in the chat. Throw a heart in there. If you haven't yet, smash these like, subscribe, share this stream out with friends. Make sure that you comment after this is over if you think a Bitcoin ETF is coming in here in 2023, 2024 with the new administration, or if you just need a freaking cookie. Let me know in the chat. Thank you guys so much for joining me. Much love to every single one of you. Have a great day. A happy Wednesday. And as always, stay zesty. Peace. 'Cause a potato flew around.